Should you keep the empty box? That is the box you purchased something in, and now the box is empty. You've taken the item out. Should you keep the empty box just in case you might need it for something else? That's a great question. I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, we are here today inside my studio, and I have a bunch of empty boxes here. And the question is, what do we do with the empty boxes? Should we keep them? Now, I've got a group called Hoarding World. You don't have to be a hoarder to participate, but we hold each other accountable and we have lots of conversations. One of the conversations we were having today was on should we keep the empty boxes? And I wanted to jump in here and just have the bigger conversation with you guys. These are computer boxes that my company uses, and I do keep the original boxes when we buy a computer. Because we buy the computer, then we have a warranty on it, then we buy the extended warranty. And if for any reason over the next 3 to 5 years, this particular computer needs to be sent back to the manufacturer, I have the original box with all of the original packaging that I know I can ship it back and it's going to protect it. To try to buy one of these boxes is about $150. In the last several years, I've shipped several computers back for warranty issues because either the cameras broke or the screens went bad or something happened. But because there are so many different people on our team and so many different usable habits, I wanted to make sure that we have the original boxes. And then I take the warranty and I put the warranty inside the box itself. If I need to ship that computer back, I have all the packing, I have the warranty, the receipt, it's all in one place. So for us, we do keep the boxes for the expensive electronics, okay? So it depends on what you're using in your life that should you keep the box? Maybe yes and maybe no. Right over here, I have a broken down stack of boxes. And these are just cardboard that boxes of whatever things came in, and then we broke the boxes down. Now this is called clean cardboard. Clean cardboard means there's no food or anything in this. It's just clean cardboard. And clean cardboard can be packaged together. And in the past, it has been resold to China. But did you know that China won't buy contaminated cardboard? So if you have like a pizza box and it has a slice of pizza in it, when they go to squish the boxes down, if there's food and stuff in it, it becomes contaminated. That whole stack of cardboard becomes contaminated and they won't buy that whole stack. So you want to make sure that you have clean cardboard. This just means that there's no food stuff in it. There's no extra packing. There's no nothing. It's just a clean stack of cardboard. Now, if you have broken down boxes, what's cool is you can use an app like Nextdoor.com or the Buy Nothing Marketplace, and you now give away your empty boxes. So should you keep them just in case? The answer is no, because you don't need them taking up space in your house. And if you go to move, because this was the argument, lots of people were saying, well, if I move, I'm going to need the empty boxes. Well, if you move, you can ask your neighbors, hey, does anyone have any empty boxes I can use for moving? And then all of your neighbors can bring over their empty boxes or leave them in their driveway and you do a drive-by and pick them up, right? Did you know that over 40% of Americans, and this is 2022, do not have access to or have not paid for curbside recycling pickup? And so they're not dropping off their cardboard boxes. So they have rooms in their homes or attics or storage units full of empty boxes. And since the craze of buying stuff online and the convenience of it, lots of people are getting boxes delivered to their houses, and they're just great big empty boxes that are nice boxes. Like, hey, this is a really nice box. I might use this for something. Now, I don't recommend storing stuff in your home in a cardboard box for the reason that what's inside you cannot see. I recommend clear plastic see-through bins that are going to be airtight. It's going to keep out mice and rodents and whatever. It's clear so you can see what's inside and you can see your inventory of that item, right? If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. And so anything that's stored in a cardboard box, probably you're never going to use it again, okay? So I don't recommend that at all. I recommend the whatever it is comes, you break it down, and how you break it down is it will usually be seamed with some tape. You take the tape off the edges of it, and you flatten the box. Once the box is flattened, it goes in the stack, okay? So that's going to take up a whole lot of space. Over the last couple of years, Amazon has a new policy where when you return an item that's not working out, you don't even need a box. All you do is you take it back to the UPS store and they'll slap a label on it. They give you a receipt. They'll worry about the box, okay? So you don't have to have the box. So right now there are a lot of different opportunities of getting rid of the boxes you have without keeping them and without hanging on to them. Now, about 10 years ago, and this is cool, Amazon decided that they were going to introduce 100% recycled packaging. This means an item can be shipped directly in the box that it came in from the manufacturer. And that prevents double boxing, which is like get a bigger box and put the boxes inside, right? So it preserved and prevented 500 million boxes in the last 10 years. So way to go, Amazon, right? That's super cool. It saved our landfills, and the boxes are created from trees. One of the things that's really cool about the box industry is, although it's used for shipping, Amazon has also figured out a way that you can pick your shipping day. And so you can say, I want all my stuff shipped on Thursday. And what that means is they will consolidate the boxes. And instead of sending you lots of boxes, they'll drop everything into one box. And I know we ordered a bunch of stuff the other day, and instead of it coming in boxes, it came in like sealed packaging inside a bigger box. So when I got the bigger box, it had lots of things in it that was just in like bags and stuff. And it wasn't lots of boxes inside a bigger box. And they prevented a lot of the extra packaging. So there are ways that we can start consciously being aware of, I don't need all the packaging. I don't want all the packaging coming to my house or my office. I really want us to pay attention to the packaging, because in the last year, the garbage rates, this is from garbage companies across the country, rose their rates 14% across the board because of the extra cardboard and the extra packaging from boxes that they're now having to pick up. There's so much more, and they got to pay a landfill to drive that stuff over and drop it off. So prices are escalating. There are other countries that have been purchasing US, and I do like this, like, hey, we're in the US packaging. They're not purchasing it anymore. And so we have to be really consciously aware. What are we doing with the amount of boxes that are coming in? Should we keep them? I don't recommend keeping them at all. Flatten them down, make it clean cardboard, and give it away. Because the answer is it does take up a lot of space and we don't need them. So that is my recommendation. So just food for thought. I do have another video on boxes, like fancy packaging boxes, like our iPhone boxes and stuff like that, right over here. Check that out next. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.